Hello, everyone. Today we will be discussing a very important and sensitive topic, which is the causes of borderline personality disorder, or BPD. First, let me start by acknowledging the fact that BPD is a complex and challenging mental health condition, and we must understand the underlying causes so we can better support those who are struggling with it. BPD is a type of personality disorder that is characterized by intense emotions, impulsive behaviors, and unstable relationships. It can be a difficult condition to understand, but it's important to try because those who live with BPD need support and understanding from their loved ones and society at large. Something else, towards the end of the video, I'm going to be answering a question I get asked a lot, which is, at what age does BPD start showing? I know a lot of you would be interested in hearing the answer, so stick around so you don't miss that. Welcome to Wellness Lenses, where we talk about the journey to self-development. If you're new here, we trust you're going to love this video. And if you're a subscriber, thank you for coming back. Without further ado, here we go, straight into the video. So, the big question, what causes BPD? The answer is not very straightforward. Several factors can contribute to the development of BPD, including genetics, childhood trauma, brain chemistry, and even environmental factors. And we'll dive a little deeper into each of these factors. Genetics plays a role in the development of BPD, with studies suggesting that the condition can be inherited from parents. However, just because someone has a genetic predisposition, it does not mean they will automatically develop BPD. BPD tends to run in families, meaning that there is a genetic link. If a family member has BPD, there is a higher likelihood that someone else in the family will also develop the disorder. Additionally, specific genes may be linked to the development of BPD. For example, the gene that regulates serotonin levels in the brain is associated with BPD. Serotonin is a neurotransmitter that helps regulate our mood, so having a genetic predisposition for lower serotonin levels can increase the risk of developing BPD. But genetics is just one piece of the puzzle when it comes to understanding the causes of BPD. There is also childhood trauma, which can have a big impact on mental health. People who experience trauma as children are more likely to struggle with emotional regulation, relationships, and self-identity. They may also experience intense feelings of anger, sadness, or fear, and engage in impulsive or self-harming behaviors. The relationship between childhood trauma and BPD is not well understood, but is believed that trauma can have a profound effect on the brain, especially during critical periods of development. When a child experiences trauma, their brain is altered in a way that can cause problems with the regulation of emotions, cognition, and behavior. This can lead to the development of BPD in adulthood. A common example of childhood trauma that can lead to BPD is physical abuse. Children who are physically abused may experience fear, anxiety, and shame, which can lead to problems with self-esteem and self-worth. They may also struggle with anger management and tend to lash out at others. These behaviors can become ingrained over time, making it difficult for them to form healthy relationships as adults. Another example of childhood trauma that can lead to BPD is sexual abuse. Children who are sexually abused may experience feelings of guilt, shame, and self-blame. They may also struggle with feelings of self-worth and have difficulties with intimacy and trust. This can lead to problems with forming relationships and engaging in self-harm behaviors. One other main cause of BPD is brain chemistry. The brain is the most complex organ in our body and is responsible for regulating our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. When there is a problem with brain chemistry, it can lead to the development of mental health conditions like BPD. People with BPD often have a different brain structure and function compared to those without the disorder. They have a smaller hippocampus, which is the part of the brain responsible for regulating our emotions and memory. People with BPD may also have an overactive amygdala, which is responsible for our fight or flight response. This leads to heightened emotions and impulsive behavior. Hey, if you're enjoying this video so far, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content about self-development and improving your life. It really helps our smaller channel and your kindness will go a long way. To better understand the impact of brain chemistry on BPD, let's take the example of someone with the disorder. Imagine a person with BPD who is feeling very sad and lonely. Their brain chemistry will trigger the release of neurotransmitters that amplify these feelings, leading to intense sadness and hopelessness. This person may also have difficulty controlling their impulsive behavior, such as engaging in self-harm or risky behaviors. The environment in which a person grows up can play a crucial role. Environmental factors refer to the external circumstances and events that occur in a person's life, such as childhood abuse, neglect, or trauma. These experiences can have a significant impact on the development of BPD and can shape a person's thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. For example, a child who grows up in an abusive or neglectful environment may develop BPD as a result of the trauma they experienced. This trauma can lead to negative patterns of behavior, such as impulsiveness and self-harm, which are hallmarks of BPD. Another example of an environmental factor that can cause BPD is instability in early relationships. A person who grows up with parents who have a shaky relationship can develop a sense of insecurity and instability in their relationships as they grow older. This instability can manifest itself in the form of intense and unstable emotions. Another environmental factor that can contribute to the development of BPD is the lack of secure attachments in childhood. Secure attachments are crucial for the development of healthy relationships and a stable sense of self. Children who grow up without secure attachments are more likely to struggle with feelings of abandonment and fear of abandonment, which can lead to the development of BPD. Something else that many people don't know is that certain personality traits can make someone more vulnerable to developing BPD. Let's take a closer look at 3 of these traits: narcissism, masochism, and avoidant personality. First, we have narcissism. People who score high on narcissism have a strong sense of self-importance and an exaggerated need for admiration and attention. While everyone can have a healthy level of self-esteem, those with narcissistic tendencies often feel entitled and superior to others. This can lead to feelings of anger and frustration when their high expectations aren't met, which is a common trigger for BPD. Next, we have masochism. People here enjoy experiencing pain, either physical or emotional. This can lead to a pattern of seeking out and staying in relationships that are emotionally and/or physically abusive. These individuals may also engage in self-harm and substance abuse, which are also common symptoms of BPD. With avoidant personality, affected people have a strong fear of rejection and a deep sense of insecurity. They avoid close relationships and social situations out of fear of being criticized or rejected. This can lead to feelings of loneliness and isolation, which can heighten BPD symptoms. So, as you can see, borderline personality disorder can't be blamed solely on one factor. It is the result of a combination of various environmental and biological factors. But with the right treatment, individuals with BPD can learn to manage their symptoms and lead fulfilling lives. Moving right into the bonus I promised earlier, at what age does BPD start showing? The answer to this question is not cut and dry, as the symptoms of BPD can start to appear at different ages for different people. However, most people with BPD are diagnosed between the ages of 18 and 30. Note that BPD can be misdiagnosed and not diagnosed at all in younger people, as the symptoms can often overlap with other mental health conditions, such as depression and anxiety. While BPD can be diagnosed in younger adults, it's also possible for the symptoms to not fully develop until later in life. Remember, there is no shame in seeking help, and you are not alone. It takes courage to face this challenge head-on, but with the right support, you can overcome it and live a life filled with happiness and peace. Share this video, spread the word, and most importantly, let's break the stigma. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for more videos on mental health. See you in the next video.